if the guy you are with started to take you for granted and is losing attraction for you, he's pulling away, stepping back, I will tell you what to do and how to fix it. However, pay attention to every single word I'm gonna say in this video so you don't go the other way. You do not go too extreme, because when we go to extreme, then another side of a story happens and it's not good either. So let's listen. Hello, my name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. I've been coaching women since 2017, so I had thousands and thousands of clients, even just for one-on-one. And before I will share with you what to do and how to behave, why don't you go ahead to my website, gretabereisaite.com, and get your free goodie. It's called Love That Lasts. The link will be in my video description box below. So ladies, as I said, I've been coaching thousands and thousands of clients, so I have a lot of experience. And I came across this situation with one of my clients recently. And this is what happened. She's been losing a lot of emotional control. She's been comparing herself with other women. She's been acting insecure and jealous with her guy. She's been cooking, cleaning, jumping whenever he clicks his fingers, doing too much for him, doing everything for him. On top, acting needy, insecure, asking him, what is this woman? Who is that woman? Why are you talking with her? And we just been having constant fights. Weekly, couple times a week, minimum, every other day. And he's been walking out on her quite regularly, but when he keeps coming back, because she's very attractive, she's very good looking, and when he walks out, she usually doesn't chase, so he usually comes back. Because ladies, if a guy is walking out and you start to chase the guy, and on top of that, you already been acting needy and chasing him and losing emotional control, and he's walking out and you're chasing him even more, most likely he's not going to come back. But if he's walking out on you because you've been acting too needy, too emotional, and you leave him to it and you give him space, majority of the time, guys come back. So her guy would come back. Anyway, she got the coaching and I told her to control her emotions. I said, hon, if you're gonna not have emotional control, if you will not have self-control, eventually he will walk out on you and he will not come back. So the girl got herself together. She stopped acting insecure. She stopped acting jealous. She stopped acting needy. She started to work on her value and worth. She got a confidence boost. She started to behave correctly. She got in charge of her job, of her life, of her child. And he started to treat her better. However, the opposite effect has happened because she became too cold. And now, ladies, what happens when you get too cold and when you don't chase a guy anymore, when you don't text him first, when you're not nice to him, when you stop sleeping with him, when you're not acting all insecure, asking who is this girl, who is that girl, when you're not jealous over his ex anymore, when you're not really caring about what you're making him for dinner, the opposite effect happens, meaning that the guy starts to get too insecure because he starts to see you as you're not interested in him enough. And he sometimes he will start to chase you and pursue you, thinking how to make you more interested in him. However, other times he might pull away even more, thinking, okay, maybe she will start to chase me again. And when he starts to play these power games where you're cold and he's cold, and other times he might even start to threaten you. He might start arguments himself and look for attention himself and start to get jealous himself and start to get very controlling himself and burst out in anger and burst out in threats himself, because now he's feeling insecure. Now he is thinking maybe you will leave him, maybe you will go away. So ladies, what do you do in this type of situation? At the end of the day, nobody is perfect. So I just want everybody to know that. So you're all aware and you're not looking for some perfect Prince Charming. Obviously, abuse is not tolerated in any relationship. And if it comes to the point that the guy starts to become actually abusive, you set in a boundary, you leave, or you kick him out of your house, or you just have to set in a strong boundary, and you may not even have to do anything anymore with that person. However, my point is not this. My point is, it's important to get the balance right. So you're not too cold and you're not too sweet. And how do you get this balance right? So for example, you got into a relationship where you're acting a bit too cold and he's getting a little bit insecure. What do? Just start to give a little bit more. Give him a little bit more reassurance. Be kinder, be nicer. If he's appreciating your reassurance, if he's appreciating your kindness, that's great. Keep doing it. He's appreciating, you're nice and kind, he's loving and respectful, that's all good. You're in a happy relationship. If, however, he doesn't appreciate it and starts to take it for granted because you're starting to become too nice and too kind, what do? You just step back a little bit. So this is how you measure it. You give it. If he appreciates it, if he stops appreciating it, you stop giving. This is kind of how to keep the balance right. And ladies, without the right balance, there is no happy relationship. However, to get the balance right, at the end of the day, it is quite tricky. This is why we kind of have to be aware of our surroundings and kind of think of what we do, what we say, how we behave until we finally make it work. Also, please remember that with every guy, the balance is different. Some guys actually do enjoy it more when a woman is more colder, when she's a bit tougher. That way a guy pursues you more and he enjoys it. Other guys are happier when you are a bit more kinder, a bit more giving, a bit more sweeter, and we don't take it for granted and we do appreciate it. So you kind of have to manage your guy. There is no black and white. You have to kind of maneuver with these things. You have to feel it with your guy and just try and see how it works. But at the end of the day, ladies, it's all about the balance, getting the balance right. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you liked it, please don't forget to like it, share it with the ladies that need it. For one-on-one coaching, book me through my website, Bereisaite.com, and I can coach you how to get that balance right. As I said, I have experiences with over a couple thousand of clients, even just for one-on-one. The link to book me is on my website. And if you would prefer to self-study instead, why don't you go ahead to my website and get a High Value Women course, or how to go from single to a happy relationship, or differences between men and women, games men play, how to get your ex back, how to set in healthy boundaries, and many goodies just like that. Thank you so much for watching. Lots of love and kisses from UK. Bye.